Bro, there's a guy back here. I'm sure of it. I think he's using the bathroom. I think he's taking a dump, bro. Yeah, somebody's there. He closed the door. Oh my god. Yeah. I told you. Oh man. Oh man.
I tried to take him too,
I am Batman. I mean, average sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here. I hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing excellent. I have a gameplay for you from some operations on one of the new maps, and I just wanted to talk about a subject that I hear people discussing, and I see YouTube videos about it and all that stuff, but I haven't seen too many of you guys, my subscribers, talking about this. So I wanted to make another video where I open up the comment section to any opinion at all about Battlefield being casual. I'm going to give you my opinion, but I want you to remember the thing that counts here is your opinion. I am like a comment vampire. I need to read people's comments. So please comment on this video and let me know what your opinion and thoughts on this issue where people are saying this Battlefield is more casual than the other Battlefields. Feel free to comment right now if you want, and then comment again at the end of the video, or just comment whenever you feel like you have something to say, especially you guys that have been subscribed for a long time and maybe have never commented or just commented once or twice. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from everybody, but especially from you guys. All right, so let's get into this. I have been seeing so much discussion and commentary and stuff about how Battlefield 1 is more casual than the previous Battlefields. And I want to know if you guys think that's true or not. Now, I think there could be, I'm going to give you my opinion on why I think people are saying this, not necessarily whether I think it's too casual or not, unless I have time to do that at the end. Now, the first reason I think people might be saying this is that this Battlefield has had a huge influx of people from other shooters like Call of Duty. We all know that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare didn't go over as well as Infinity Ward or whoever designed that Call of Duty had hoped. And that brought a lot of people over to play Battlefield 1. People were dying. People were dying for a boots on the ground Battlefield experience. And when Battlefield 1 was announced, and when people got to see that it was going to be World War I, basically a game that had never been done before in a first-person shooter by as like a AAA game, people were super excited. Super excited. So excited that the Call of Duty video got downvoted or disliked so many times it was a record, and the Battlefield 1 trailer got so many likes it was some kind of record. And I think that's the first reason people are saying this game is too casual, because you have people coming in from different shooter games where the strategy is different and they don't necessarily understand how to play Battlefield. This can lead to a lot of noobs running around, lone wolf shooting, not playing the objective, and basically getting their team to lose. On the other hand, people might think this game is more casual because there's so many noobs to shoot, and people just don't play the same. Now, a lot of people have, I've seen this a lot, people are saying if Battlefield 1 was not as casual, all the noobs would leave and all the pros would stay. Well, I think if I was a game developer, I wouldn't want any genre of people to like leave, any category of people. I wouldn't want anyone to leave my game. I would want everyone to find a reason to play it. So I would try to make the game appeal to people of all ages, of all groups, all categories, whatever, and I would try to make the game as playable as possible. So I think that's the main reason people are saying it's casual, is because all these other people came in and the developers kind of made this game work. You know, they focused a little more on infantry than the vehicles, and a lot of players coming in from other games, and basically it gives it a more casual feeling. But does that mean the game is more casual just because people are playing it differently and just because there's an influx of a lot of people that have never played Battlefield before? I don't think it does make it more casual, but let's move on to the next point about this, okay? I think that in World War I, which was like 100 years ago, technology was different. Part of the reason previous Battlefields are not so casual, I think, is because of vehicle play and advanced technology, you know? For example, if you were really good and had a lot of time to devote to the game, you could master a helicopter, like the Scout Chopper. And you could do incredibly well. You know, you could avoid Stinger missiles, which are basically ground-to-air lock-on missiles. You could take people out like crazy with those choppers. And that was not a casual thing. That was like a professional thing. Well, we don't have a chopper in this game, so that could make it appear a little more casual. Also, the jets. The jets were extremely hard to fly in Battlefield 4. You had to devote a lot of time to learn how to do that. Then in Battlefield 1, we have these very simplistic planes that fly over, drop bombs. They fly pretty slow compared to a jet in Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3. And they're a lot easier to handle because they're very simple. They either drop bombs or shoot or do both. And in the one scenario, you have the plane that's specially designed to take out blimps, the behemoth blimps, and other large objects in the air. So that's what I think another reason that people are saying this game is casual is because there's no advanced technology in the game to give players an extra way to play. There's no UAVs in the air. There's no advanced radar system like when people used to fire their gun in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, you'd see them show up on the minimap. There's no advanced vehicles. You know, even the tanks were way more advanced, and it makes sense because this battle took place 100 years ago. The technology wasn't there. So technically, it would be a little more casual, and it would focus a little more on the infantry. I really think that. I think that's part of the reason some of the pro players are saying this game is too casual. I really don't notice that much of a difference in bullet damage, bullet velocity, bullet drop, things like that. It's all pretty much the same. And since I've been playing Battlefield for quite a while now, not as long as some of you vets out there, but long enough that I adapted to this game very easy, and the small changes made in the bullet velocity, bullet drop, different things like that. It was easy to get used to, but only because I have played previous Battlefields like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and Battlefield Hardline. I played the crap out of those games, and I loved them. And I don't notice too much of a difference in Battlefield 1 as far as the infantry gameplay goes. Huge differences in the vehicle gameplay. So point one was basically all the noobs coming over from Call of Duty and other first-person shooters to try out Battlefield 1, which is supposed to be a super epic, which is a super epic shooter. Reason two, you don't have advanced technology 100 years ago. You just have your guns, what little scopes you have. Most of the people are using iron sights, honestly. The scopes and the automatic weapons in this game are overplayed compared to how they actually were in the war, I think, or at least that's what the opinion of most people is. And, yeah, you just don't have all the advanced technology that you did, which would make the game more casual. War was more simple back then than it is now. Now it is advanced. You have laser-guided missiles. You have UAVs. You have airstrikes. You have jets. You have stealth jets. All that stuff would make the game less casual because it requires a lot of skill to learn how to use that stuff. But that stuff didn't exist back then. And this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion, but I think that's the second reason people are calling this game more casual. Now, let's move on to one more thing I'd like to talk about, and that is the hardcore mode. A lot of people in previous Battlefields loved playing the hardcore mode, which basically all the players have less health. There's no HUD, so there's no heads-up display. There's no mini-map. There's not even a compass, but there is a compass now. I always wondered why they didn't have a compass in the other Battlefields, but now they do have a compass in hardcore. I don't play a lot of hardcore, but I did give it a try, and I can say the hardcore mode in Battlefield 1 has disappointed a lot of people that have come over to play hardcore from previous Battlefields. Now, the technical differences, I'm not too sure of. I know when you shoot somebody, the name doesn't pop up on the screen. I know they're trying to make it as realistic as possible, and that's the main reason I don't like it, is because when I shoot somebody, I just want to see that I got a kill. It makes me feel good. It releases those endorphins in my brain to make my body feel good and tell me that I did something good. I got a kill. I got rewarded for it. A name popped up on the screen, blah, blah, blah. There's a million things like that in video games designed to make you feel better about yourself while you're playing the game, and it works. It keeps people playing. You know, if you play a game that makes you feel good about yourself, makes you feel like you have a high level of skill, you're probably going to keep playing that game. It's good. So, in my opinion, I don't think Battlefield 1 is designed to be more casual than the other Battlefields. I think it's just that way because it took place 100 years ago. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I look forward to reading all your comments. I hope you leave a lot of comments. I really want to read them. And I'll see you guys on the next video or the next stream. Later.